Have you ever wondered if somebody is obsessively thinking about you, holding on to your energy? I know it's a weird topic, but I've felt this. Like sometimes I wake up in the morning and I wonder why I dreamt about this person because I was not consciously trying to think about them. And then out of nowhere, they call. So, if this is what interests you, to find out who is obsessively thinking about you, and I'll tell you why it's important. Now, if this person is wonderful, they bring joy to your life. Perhaps you've lost touch. They augment your life experience. Send them out welcoming energy because now you know they are wanting to connect with you and manifest that phone call. On the other hand, if it is somebody that you do not like, that you've put distance, but you feel that they are invading your private space. I mean, when you're sleeping, it's the most private thing as, human beings that we do. Ask your guardian angels, your passed on loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, pets, whoever you believe that has ascended to the other side to protect you from them. And let them do their job of sending them energy, which makes them feel that they are not wanted, to hold you in their thoughts because you do not like it. You feel uncomfortable. If this interests you, I'm going to give you a detailed description of who this individual is, and you can take the actions as I've spoken before. Namaste, salam, and welcome. I'm Aparna, your mistress of manifestations, and this is my YouTube channel. Now, I post two videos every single week on what I call the holy trinity of our lived experience: love, money, and health. So, if this interests you, do check out my playlists. You'll see that I have readings on these topics every single week. And one thing I can assure you, there will be a message there for you, which will be of utmost importance because I know there are a lot of people talking about a lot of things around us, but then there are very few you connect with. And that is because we have something in common. And if you are connecting with me, we are definitely people who want to vibrate higher, change our vibration, change our life, and spread happiness as much as we can and positivity around us. I want you to always know that the power is with you to do something, to not to do something, to walk away from something, to minimize your damages. And this is the power of tarot astrology. And I want you to have full faith, to be open, to believe, and you shall receive. Let's start by sending you some beautiful, amplified, positive energy, sending you blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Whatever you're struggling with shall pass, and you shall overcome it with grace and courage. So, are you ready to find out? Is stalking you, I would say, spiritually? Very interesting, right? So, I'm going to do an all sign thing. Aries to Pisces. Do comment and let me know when this plays out. And I know when I'm talking about your sign, it's going to make sense to you. Just remember, you are loved, you are guarded, and you are very protected. Know you are loved. So I'm just going to keep this here. Some for me. It's going to fall. Be a bit careful. There. Please stand. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to start with the sign of Aries. Now, Aries, the first question I'm going to ask is this a male or a female? And I'm going to give you some kind of a personality trait about this individual who's obsessing over you. This is for Aries. It's a fire sign. It's a fire sign just like you, Aries. There's a number 28 on it. Just pay attention to the 28th of this month, or this number has something to do with them. It's a very masculine energy, a lot of fire. They're wearing the glyph of Mars on their chest. Very passionate individual. They have a very good body image, as in they dress well. And even when they are undressed, I mean, when you see them working out in the gym, their body is on point and they know it. They could have anger issues. They're very passionate. There's a letter A on it. if it makes any kind of, if that has any meaning for you. But this person is extremely sexual. This person could be a business owner, somebody who runs something. They like to be in charge, just like you. They're not scared to butt heads with someone. They like confrontation at times, and they're very cocky because they know they're good. Very masculine. Their body must be absolutely ripped and beautiful. They wear their hair a little longer, um, very stylish. In a very, how can I put it? They're very, when they dress, even when you have a man whose body is good, they leave their buttons open, just to show that they have their chest on point. It's that energy. It's that energy. Now, I'll give you another indication on who this can be. I'm going to ask my spirit animals for some guidance. And that one word that would describe this individual for you, Aries, would be a word to describe this individual who is obsessing over Aries. Horse. I know it's a Sagittarius. First of all, I want to tell you that it's a centaur, right? It's the horse. This person is about freedom. They could be from a foreign country. When you think of them, the first word that comes to your mind is somebody who loves their freedom. They don't like to be confined in spaces. They do not like to be in relationships. They like to keep galloping away. So also somebody who's very athletic. Okay. Now, how can I put this to you? I also want to say one thing here. It was a Sagittarius energy. This is somebody who is a commitment phobic. They do not like commitments, as in they don't like to commit very easily. They always want to have that option of running away. They could have some kind of a fascination with horses as well. Tell you one message that they would like to tell you. If they could speak to you, what would they tell you? God, you're going to have to let me know who this person is. Um, Freedom. That's the one word, freedom. We both know I am not the one for you. This person has ran away from you. I want to put this out there at top speed. They could be somebody who's a foreigner, different culture. They must be somebody who travels in and out for work, body is on point, very sexual. When they come at you, they come with so much of love energy and then they're gone. I think this person has run away from you because they value their freedom. Maybe they didn't have the guts to tell you that. They're saying it. We both know I am not the one for you. You must have wanted commitment, Aries. You must have wanted some kind of stability. This person is telling you, we both know that I am not the one for you. I mean, you can, how do I put it? A horse can be kept in a stable and domesticated, but at the end of the day, it wants to run free. This person loves their freedom way more than they love you. This is the person who's still holding you in their energy, though, Aries. And I think it's about sex. Maybe your sex was off the charts. Two fire signs. I mean, I can only imagine. Now, they are definitely holding you in their thoughts. Let's move on to Taurus. So, Taurus, um, let me first tell you, is this person a man or a woman? What's the sex of this individual? My God. It's a military person. This is somebody who's older. This is Taurus, by the way. Someone who has those medals, badges of honor. I do not know if they work for the government. I do not know if they work for the police or some kind of organization that is into protection. Somebody way older than you, very celebrated. They could have a huge status in society and they're holding on to your energy. Taurus, and this is your card, by the way. It's a card of Taurus in this deck. This person is, say, for example, you have an artist. Now, this artist is like a Dali, you know, they are somebody who are proficient, well known, and famous in their field. This is that energy. Definitely older, very strong person, very strong, very bold, dynamic, loves to take action, very masculine, very celebrated. Could be somebody who's famous. Now, what would be the one word to describe their personality, Taurus, so that you know who's thinking of you? and perseverance. Ants are about colonies. I do not know if this individual is in charge of big groups of people. They like to see an ant is very small, but the strength it has is superhuman. Now, they're also very patient. They love to be in groups of people. I don't know if this person liked to uh, be in settings where there were a lot of people around them, or they liked that kind of adulation, or perhaps they were too industrious. You know what I mean? With this card, is somebody who's very military. Everything has to be like this. You wake up at this time, regimented. And then when you have an ant colony, it's like they take charge. This person is definitely some kind of a general in an army, or they are heading some precinct. This is that energy. And they believe that everything has to be meticulously done. Everybody has a role. So perhaps it pissed you off. Like they delegated, you do this, I do this. It's too regimented. That is this personality. Now, if there was one thing they want to tell you, Taurus, what would it be? Interesting, Taurus, interesting. I wish I could take back my words. For some of you, this person doesn't know how to make the boundaries between their work and you. So, what I mean by that is, even when they leave their office, they're commanding over this big, they come home and they command, or they come back to you and they're commanding you. Could have pissed you off. And they wish that the words they had spoken to you in that way, in that angry, how can I say, I am the boss way, they wish they could take it back. They know they have anger issues or they have control issues. This person also has issues of delegating tasks and it has to be done. And they wish they could take it back. But I think they are far too, what's the word? Egotistical to say sorry. Now, the number is 22. You could watch out what happens on the 22nd of this month. Uh, just keep your eyes open as to what plays out that day, okay? But this is the personality. This is what they would like to tell you, and they're definitely holding on to you energetically, okay, in their thoughts. But they're very egotistical. I want to tell you this, Taurus. Now, so move on to Gemini. Gemini, I want to first tell you what is the sex of this individual, okay, who's thinking of you obsessively. It's a feminine energy. It's a young, rich female Gemini. Now, this is a card of Libra for me in this deck. Is somebody who's very young, say under 40, very beautiful Gemini, bubbly, chirpy, but very classy, very Venusian, very brand conscious, likes to wear this brand, carry this bag, does a lot of cosmetic treatments. They could even be working as a nurse, okay, in one of these places where they do your fillers or they do your nail extensions. It's something with beauty. But this person is extremely wealthy, very, how can I say, petite, gorgeous, wears good clothes, perfect makeup, hair on point, has a little umbrella. Could be a bit, how do I put it? Coquettish, could be somebody who is a bit affected or a bit childish, that kind of can't even act like that, that kind of energy. This person is thinking about you. What would be the one word to describe this energy for my Geminis? Okay, Gemini, the peacock. See, vanity. This individual believes that the sun shines from their derriere. Oh boy. And they are beautiful. Let's listen. You see a peacock, and then when it opens its plumage, your jaws drop. This is somebody who's jaw-droppingly beautiful, Gemini. They're absolutely petite and sexy, and their voice and the way, oh boy. But there's a lot of vanity here, a lot of vanity, and they know they are very much on point and very admired. Hmm. Could also be somebody who's a model, um, somebody's in the entertainment business, okay, and they're holding on to your energy, thinking about you aggressively. Now, what would they like to tell you if they could? I'll tell you. Interesting. I lost myself. for a little while. I wonder if this person walked away from you because they thought the grass was greener, because they went towards something else. This person is very, I won't say fake, but they like the things. What brand is it? Ah, I can't be seen here. I can't go to this restaurant. It's that energy. And perhaps you're not somebody who's like that, and they left you for someone they thought was like that. But let me tell you that they have lost their way in some way, Gemini. But there's a lot of vanity here. Sit with their plumage and dance for a bit, but they're definitely thinking about you. Now you have free will. If you do want them to call you, you can send out welcoming energy. And it's a number 12. Check out what goes on the 12th of this month. Perhaps, see what plays out on that day. But this individual is definitely thinking about you, Gemini. But you have free will. Wait, decide if you want to reconnect with them, because this person is, like I said, pretty fake. Okay. Um, you have free will. You don't have to force yourself to connect. And at the same time, if you do not want them to hold you in your energy, ask your guardian angels to send them energy to repel them away from you. So that not only do you not connect with them in the physical, even in your private space, in your spiritual space, they do not come and intrude. All right, Gemini? Okay. Now, Cancer. Cancer. The first question I'm going to ask is, what is the sex of this individual? Okay. Who is holding on to you and thinking about you voraciously? Okay. Military person, Cancer. Now, this is somebody who is works in the army, a general, police chief, has a precinct, commands people, has a regiment, them battalion, that energy. Older person celebrated in their field. People know them. They've got all those medals of honor, whichever field, but it's some field which is definitely with law or protection. That's what I'm thinking. There's a number 22 here. I don't know if something could happen on the 22nd. Um, this person is very proud of what they've achieved. And the society applauds them for it. I'm not saying they haven't, but there's a lot of ego here. It's like, I know what I'm doing. You have to follow me. And they cannot follow. They have to lead. They could have control issues. They could be a bit aggressive at times. They could also expect things to be, I told you, do it now. It's a very regimented, fixed way of thinking. Fixed way of thinking. I'm bullheaded. I told you, do it. Don't ask questions. That energy. Okay. Now, if there was a word to describe this personality for you, Cancer, what would it be? You have the cardinal, adventure. Huh. I don't know if you had met this person when you had gone out on some kind of an adventurous trip where they also were there, but this is about somebody who loves adventure. This person, I'll say one thing about them. They have a lot of, I mean, this is Taurus energy, but I know that they have a lot of firepower in them. They could be someone who likes adventurous sports, likes to do these daredevil things. I feel there could also be some kind of a fighter pilot doing those not willies, yeah, what am I talking? I don't know what it's called. Those spins and stuff. Adventure. Adventure. This person, adrenaline junkie, correct. That's what they like. I'm not getting anything negative except for a bit of aggressiveness and commanding, demanding. Now, what would they like to tell you, Cancer? It's time for me to heal now. I don't know if you hurt them, though I'm not sensing that. They could have something that they're going through in their life. Huh? See, Cancer, you are the fourth house. You're first of all the Sukhasthana, which is the house of happiness. You're also the house of feeling loved, cared, nurtured. This person misses you. It's like the mother nourishing a child. But I think they just don't want to tell you that they need that loving, because for them, it's a sign of weakness. It's a very masculine energy. But they're doing their best to heal from something, and perhaps they're trying to connect with you. In this space of yours, when you're asleep or when you're going about your day, to try to tap into that nurturing energy that you have, Cancer. Now, if you wish to connect with this person and they have not harmed you or they have not created unrest in your life, send out welcoming energy. Trust me, you'll manifest a call perhaps on the 22nd. But for those of you where this person has caused unrest, ask your angels to repel them. They'll do it. You have to do nothing. Just ask so that you are free from this cloud if it is a negative energy. All right? Now, after Cancer, Leo. Leo, the first question I'm asking is what is the sex of this individual who is obsessively thinking about you? Oh boy, fire sign. So, number 28, please check out what happens on the 28th of the month. It's got a letter A on it as well. This is somebody who's wearing the glyph of Mars on their chest. Fire, very sexual individual, body on point, keeps themselves well, dresses well, even when they're shirtless, their body is perfect. Chiseled arms, chiseled chest, those six packs, whatever they call it, the V shape, beautiful. Goes to the gym, loves to work out, takes care of themselves, wears their hair a bit longer sometimes. Very sexually charged up. Very sexually charged up individual. Could be a foreigner, somebody who's of a different culture, a different language. But for me, this is also my card of Sagittarius. I don't know if you've met them in a foreign country. Um, in and out energy. How can I say? They come charging in with desire and then they bounce. I'm sensing that too. They're thinking about you. Perhaps they're thinking about the times that they've had with you, sexually. Putting this out there for you, Leo. One word to describe this personality. God. Horse. This is a Sagittarius. This is somebody who keeps galloping in towards you, Leo, with I want you, you're the best, my darling, and then they gallop away from you equally fast. Commitment phobic. They love their freedom. They love their freedom, and for them to be stuck to one person is almost impossible. I'm telling you this, Leo. I'm telling you this. Now, what would they like to tell you? I mean, they're connecting with you at a time where there are no words spoken. It's just in the energetic field, but what would they like to tell you? I hid who I really am from you. I don't know what they really are. They could be married, they could be connected to somebody else, or they could be somebody who just does not want to commit and they hid that from you. Like I said, they came towards you with this energy of desire. This is about sex. I'm sorry, Leo. So if you do not want to connect with this person or it irritates you, ask your angels to step in and send them their merry way. They'll do it. They'll repel them. But if you do want to manifest a call and you want some of that, whatever you had for some time, no judgment, go for it. Perhaps on the 28th, they will call you, but you have free will, but they are definitely obsessively thinking about you, Leo. Okay? Now, Virgo. So, Virgo, let me first tell you what is the sex of this individual who is obsessively thinking about you. Oh, please, Spirit. Oh, it's a feminine energy. It's a number 29. Expect something on the 29th of this month. Now, as you can see, she has a glyph of Venus on her chest. This is like my Empress energy. It could be somebody who has Taurus in their chart. Very beautiful, magnetic personality. This is somebody who's very earthy. They love the good things in life. They've been born with it. They have wealth, opulence. Their home could be huge. They could have a fleet of cars. They could have staff. Um, Businesses, properties, they have vacation homes. This is someone who's experienced, very sexually experienced as well. They love their body. They're not afraid to show it. Or they'll be wearing revealing clothes very often, to show off their assets. It's also somebody who's very, how do I put it, can be motherly, but they have two avatars. One is extremely caring, very nurturing, and the other one is very sexual. I don't know which one they showed you, but they have both sides. Older person, okay? Virgo, so one word to describe their personality. Sexually experienced is what I'll say. Panda, boundaries. For this individual, their personal space is extremely important to them. Extremely important to them. They do not like somebody invading their personal space. And once they set those boundaries, they will defend it with all their might. You know, I wonder if this person is a parent. I want to put this out there for you. Um, this individual, when you see a panda, it's this cutie pie, right? But you try to come and invade its space, they get aggressive. There are two personalities to this individual. One personality is where you are like the love they show you, you go, my God, you're melting like ice cream. But then the minute they feel they're threatened, they attack. So I mean, diabolical. Now, one thing they would like to tell you, Virgo, I wish I had treated you better. You're dealing with somebody who's got aggression issues. They could also have blood pressure or something with that aggression. Their anger goes from 0 to 50, in 1 second. They have treated you in a way that is very aggressive. They could have mistreated you, spoken rudely to you. They feel bad about it. You have free will. You do not have to connect with them, even in that space where there are no words spoken. Because I know some of you may say, I don't want to deal with this individual again. It's okay. Ask your angels to tell them to take care of this. They will repel this energy and make it uncomfortable for them to think of you or hold you in their thoughts. You have to do nothing. For those of you, even though you know they've treated you badly, you would like to reconnect with them. Well, you can manifest a call, send out welcoming energy. Because I know they are aggressively thinking about you and they do know that they have treated you badly. Okay, Virgo? Now, after Virgo, Libra. Libra, let me first tell you what is the sex of this individual who is thinking about you aggressively, okay? Gentlemen. This is an older individual. You see the globe here? This could be somebody who has a lot of Sagittarius in their chart. It's a number 5. Expect something on the 5th of this month, okay? Someone who's world traveled, they could be world renowned, they could be a guru, they could be a teacher, they have gray hair, wearing suits. I mean, could be a researcher, a professor, a doctor, a teacher, somebody who's so well known in their field that they're world travel. Perhaps they go and give lectures. They're definitely thinking about you. I sense nothing negative here, Libra. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, it's a traveler, uh, very well informed, business class, travels for work, goes about teaching, beautiful energy. Now, it's the one word to describe this personality. Sheep, innocence. Oh, I don't know if this is an old teacher of yours that you have met when you were a child. Um, I I have a feeling this is an old teacher of yours. And the sheep is like a flock. So where you were in a school, this person is in charge of groups. I think this is an old teacher of yours who's thinking about you, Libra. Reach out to them. I'm not sensing anything negative here. They're missing you. And perhaps, you stood out in that flock of sheep for them. This person has some kind of a teaching thing where they teach groups of people. It's nothing negative here. What I like to tell you, I'm not available. Have you been trying to connect with somebody, Libra? Um, this is somebody who you thought was a teacher or a guru to you. They're saying they're not available, but why are they holding you in their thoughts? It's weird. I'll take one more card for you. They're saying they're not available. Um, Very interesting. But they are thinking about you. Read it yourself. I can't stop thinking about you and I'm not available. I don't know if this person has some mental issues, as in they're bipolar, because they want to connect with you. They can't stop thinking about you, but they're pretending to be unavailable. I'm going to give you a heads up. I felt nothing negative from this. But this is an individual who you tried to connect many times, and they have said they're not available. Somebody older, very well known, world traveled, teacher, researcher, all that. But they actually can't stop thinking about you. Libra, they want to connect with you. Somebody older who you gave a status of your guru or your teacher. They may say they're not available. I mean, in the 3D, they're giving you that, but in the other, in the ethers, they are thinking about you obsessively. You have free will. If you want to manifest a call from them, send out welcoming energy. If you want to avoid them, ask your angels to send them repelling energy to get rid of them even thinking about you. Because I'm sensing ego here now, and I want to tell you that, Libras. Okay? Now, Scorpio. Scorpio, what is the sex of this individual who is obsessively thinking about you? And obsession is a trait, it's your archetype. You're very comfortable with that, Scorpio, right? It's a water sign, just like you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is somebody who is a middle-aged, very well put together, a bit old-fashioned, a very feminine energy. Their house could be beautiful. They could love roses. It's a number two. Expect something on the second of this month. This is someone who has wealth. They have properties. They could be a business owner or could be a mother or a sister. I feel this for you, Scorpio. It is somebody in your family. Now, they like the finer things in life, good clothes, good food, good jewelry. Very classy individual. They're thinking about you. And I don't know why I feel it could be an aunt or a cousin or a sister who's remembering you or thinking of you, your Scorpio. One word to describe their personality: the buffalo. Abundance. Abundance. Listen, I feel this is somebody from your family. A Scorpio, I can't shake that off. I cannot. Okay. This talks about somebody who has the power. This could be a business person that you admire in your family. This is someone who has created wealth. I'm going to stick with this thing of somebody in your family. Somebody in your family. I feel this, and they have manifested wealth, Scorpio. They are extremely wealthy. Um, I wonder why they're thinking about you. I'm going to ask, what would they like to tell you, Scorpio? I couldn't let you get close to me. I think there is somebody in your family with whom you have tried to reconnect back. This could be a side of your family where you've cut off ties with. I am going to go with this message. Yeah, I know it's going to make sense to someone. They're very wealthy and they cut you off unceremoniously. Now, I'm not saying there was a fight or some battle, but they never really let you get close to them to reconnect again. And they know it's a mistake. I feel there is regret here, and I want to put this out there for you. They wish they had allowed you to get close. Maybe you are the child of someone with whom they've had a fight with. And they wish today that they hadn't. I mean, if they fought with your mom, your dad, your somebody, you came towards them with in a gesture of peace. And they're upset that they didn't give you that chance. And they wish they had given you an opportunity to get close. This person is extremely wealthy. Now you have free will, Scott. If you wish to manifest a phone call from them, they are thinking about you. Send out welcoming energy to them. Take a picture of that and say, hey, you know what? I forgive you, forgive me, let's be friends, whatever you wish. They'll call you. On the other hand, if you feel, no, you know what? There's too much for me to wrap my head around. They've really hurt me and my family. It's okay. Don't do anything. Ask your angels to repel them spiritually, and they will. They will stop holding you in their thoughts, and you'll start to feel lighter and not so uncomfortable. Okay, Scorpio? You have free will. Now, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the first question I'm asking is what is the sex of this individual? It's constantly thinking about you. Oh, young, rich male. This for me, okay, is somebody who's into a profession of finances here. Okay, Saj, banking, money, insurances, legal as well. Very intelligent, very intelligent, very well dressed, accomplished individual. They could be somewhere in their, mid 30s, very well put together, stylish. When they wear their clothes, their suits could be tailored to them. A lot of money, a lot of class. But I also feel this is somebody who's worked their way up. They have not been born with that golden silver spoon in their mouth. They have worked for it and they know today that they're the shit. They're thinking about you. Okay? Now, oh, there's a number 13 on this. Perhaps on the 13th, keep your eyes open. Now, one word to describe their personality: swan, love. The swan's made for life. It's one of those beautiful symbols of love. I mean, you see two swans, and the only thought that comes to your mind is partnership and love. This person has a lot of Libra in their chart. Okay, Sagittarius, it's your soulmate. It's about love. There's somebody thinking about you who was your soulmate. I want to tell you this. Um, very well put together, wealthy. They have worked their way up in life. It's about love. It's like your soulmate. Your soulmate is thinking about you, Sagittarius. And you know what? Jupiter, Archangel Michael, who rules you, is the keeper of soulmates. So I'm not surprised. Now, what would they like to tell you? Alton, you came closer than anyone. I don't know, this person is very guarded. They don't like to open their heart too much. They give you enough space to feel comfortable, but then after a point, they close their heart. No, maybe they don't want to get hurt. Maybe there's somebody who feels like, you know what, let me not be so open to love that I'm open to getting hurt. This person has a lot of fears of getting too intimate with someone. They have those boundaries. But you, Sagittarius, demolished that boundary and they opened up and they almost got, I feel, to being with you. They're thinking about you today. I sense nothing negative. I do sense a bit of regret here. Now, you have free will. What would you like to do, Sagittarius? Would you like to manifest a call? Well, send out welcoming energy to them in the ethers. Send them love. On the other hand, if you feel that this person has hurt you, harmed you, you don't want to connect with them anymore, even though it's a soulmate, ask your guardian angels to step in and repel them. They'll do it spiritually so that you have space and they can't even hold you in their thoughts. And I want this for you because sometimes you may say, so what if they're thinking of you? No, you don't want them to think of you. And they're forcing themselves in a space when you're sleeping, when you're dreaming, and you wonder, why did I think of them? That's because they are thinking of you. And if you don't like it, if it's a yucky feeling for you, they will repel it. You have to do nothing. Okay, Sagittarius? Now, Capricorn. So, Capricorn, the first question I'm going to ask is, what is the sex of this individual who's obsessively, voraciously thinking about you? Well. It's a woman. There's a number 2 on it. So you can expect something on the 2nd of the month. Um, very well put together, middle-aged, not young, not old. I mean, in today's world, what is young? I don't know, and what is old? Everybody looks amazing and young. I'm happy to see that. Age is a number, but this is somebody who's middle-aged. Um, I don't know if they're a parent. I'm sensing that. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They could love flowers, very well dressed. Their home could be very beautiful, very caring and nurturing individual, um, emotionally intelligent. I also wonder if this is somebody like an elder sister or something like that to you, a cousin or an auntie. One word for their personality: mystery, bobcat. Wow. Mystery, huh? Capricorn. There is power in silence and patience, my God. Adaptable. This person has gone through a lot in their life, whoever this individual is for you, Capricorn, and they're thinking about you. You know, their life is an inspiration for you. They could have gone through a lot of troubles and travails where people have treated them badly, and they have patiently dealt with every single problem. This is energy of somebody who has even helped you overcome something in your life. Okay, very patient person, very strong. I don't know why I feel it's someone who is either single today or widowed. What would they like to tell you, Capricorn? I'm not sensing anything negative, nothing. Finding out the truth crushed me. I don't know, Capricorn, if either this person never opened up about their life or you never told them everything about you. Perhaps you kept a lot of mysteries. There is something here that was unspoken between you and this person. This could even be a family member. It doesn't have to, or a friend. It doesn't have to be some huge romantic connection. But some things were not spoken. But I'll tell you something here, Capricorn. There is a lot of sweet energy here. This person is not upset with you. They just wished you had been more honest with them. And I also wonder if this is a parent themselves. I want to put this out there for you, Capricorn. You have free will. Do you want to reconnect with them? Manifest a call? Send out welcoming energy. But on the other hand, if you feel, hey, you know what? I don't. I don't feel comfortable. Okay, ask your angels to step in and repel them so that they don't even hold you in their thoughts and you are free. You'll feel lighter. Okay? You have free will, Capricorn. Now, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, the first question that I'm going to ask is what is the sex of this individual who is thinking of you all the time? Well, it's a number 29. Keep your eyes open for what happens on the 29th. This has a letter A on it. This is somebody who is an older woman, very sexy. My goodness. I mean, I'll also say very sexually experienced, Aquarius. They could be wearing revealing clothes. They love showing off their body. They go to the gym, they take care. They're older, but their body is like, whoa. You know, when they wear those dresses with the side slits, or they wear deep plunging necklines or backless tops, off the shoulder. This is somebody who loves their body. Okay, there's a glip of Venus on their chest, a very Venusian, good things in life, whining, dining, good clothes, brands, going out, meeting up with high society people, very sexually active. They have a lot of sexual aura about them. I'll tell you this. This will be somebody who's, how do I put it? Very sexually experienced, very sexually experienced, and very beautiful. Very beautiful. Wow. Aquarius. Hmm. Now, one word, okay, to describe their personality. Frog. It's a transition. I wonder if you met this individual when they were transitioning from one phase of their life into another. Perhaps they were getting divorced. There was some change happening here in their life. Because, see, this is about change. The frog is about change. You are being, this is somebody who is reconnecting back with an ancient part of themselves, which is a very feminine side of them. I don't know if in the past This individual was only very sexual. Now, Aquarius, they're reconnecting back with a part of them which is also very feminine. There's a huge change happening with this individual, and they're thinking about you for some reason. They want you. I sense this, but you're going to be surprised as to how changed they are if you choose to manifest a call with them. And the frog is about leaping. They may take a leap of faith towards you. I want to tell you that too. What would they like to tell you, Aquarius? I know I was a distraction from your pain. Perhaps, it's about transition. Perhaps you were between two relationships and there's somebody who took care of you, nurtured you, mothered you, took you home, hugged you, kissed you, watched TV with you, male or female, if you are, I don't know, uh, nurtured you back. They're thinking about you. You, I don't know if you also had some friends with benefits sex with them. There is sexual energy here, there is change energy here. But they feel that they were just a stopgap. If you want it to be more than a stopgap, this extremely beautiful feminine energy is thinking about you. They're not angry with you. I want to tell you that to Aquarius. But they wonder if they were just for the time being, like a friends with benefits for now. Very feminine energy. And they're changing to perhaps they're getting out of something toxic. I feel this is a mother, somebody who's a parent. Okay, you have free will. Do you want to manifest a call with them, Aquarius? Send out a welcoming energy. On the other hand, if you want them to pull back from you, if you want them to leave you alone, you don't even want them to think of you, ask your guardian angels to step in and repel them, and they will do it. You have free will. Okay, Aquarius? Now, going to move on to Pisces. So, Pisces, I'm going to first tell you the sex of this individual who is constantly, voraciously thinking about you. It's a middle aged woman. This is somebody who is, how do I put it? Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, just like you. Very well put together, very emotionally intelligent. Is not scared to show that side of them. But the downside could be that they could be a bit too, cloying, clingy, very mothering, very caring. Beautiful person, dresses up very nicely, very beautifully, classily, conservatively, very stylish way. So number two on it. Keep your eyes open on the second of the month. Something to play out there for you. And one point in time, they were the main person in your life. I want to put this out there for you. Um, you thought there was a lot of potential there as well with them. Wealthy person. One word to describe their personality. Eagle, vision. It's time to look inward. Um, Allow your heart to guide you. You want to see the eagle. This is a very intelligent individual, first of all, strong, intelligent, and beautiful. I also want to tell you this person has always had a vision of where they like to see something from a vantage point. They have set their sights to achieve a goal, and I have a feeling that they have not stopped in their endeavor to achieve something in their life. And they have soared higher above than most people. They could have a high position in society today. And they have created something which is like their vision, which could have got them a lot of success. I want to put that out there for you as well. Pisces, what would they like to tell you? What would they like to tell you? I also have a feeling that they're watching you. I don't know if they're in another country. What would they like to tell you? I watch you. Listen, Pisces, you have somebody who's watching you from another place, I think from another country. I feel this, and they want you. They're very feminine. You know this person. They were the main person in your life a while back. They're very emotionally intelligent, could be a bit clingy. That's all I'm sensing, which is negative, but they want you. They have achieved some higher position today, huh? I feel that. And they're holding on to their rose, wanting to reconnect with you. They want you. They want you, and they've been watching you to see when it's time to swoop down and grab you. Listen now, Pisces, if you do want to connect with this individual, send out welcoming energy to manifest a call with them. I think it's somebody in another country. Very beautiful individual, though. I'll say that. Very well dressed, very elegant. On the other hand, if you feel, hey, you know what? I had enough. I've moved on. Fine. Ask your angels to step in and repel them. You have to do nothing because you need to have space energetically, physically in this vessel to hold energy of those things, people, situations, thoughts that you think are conducive for your growth. But I think this is a positive thing. It's up to you. They are definitely watching you, Pisces. I know you'll understand who this is for you. All right. So do watch out what happens on the 2nd of this month and let me know. So, my darlings, this was your reading. These are the people who are holding on to your energy and thinking about you a lot. You can take action, manifest a phone call, or repel them. So it's up to you. Ask your spiritual team to, how do I say, step in and take action. Don't forget, check out my playlist. You'll find all the readings on three things: health, money, and love. Holy Trinity, the main, how can I say, parts of our existence. So just want to remind you, everything that you want to accomplish is right there in front of you. I want you to be open to believe, and you shall receive. Dream, do, manifest. Nothing can stop it. Once you dream big, you do the work, you detach, triple D. Nothing can stop you from manifesting what you wish. Thankful that you spend this time listening to me. I cannot tell you how honored and blessed I feel. I want to remind you, you are guarded, guided, always protected. Know you are loved, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.